This is my pet peeve entertaining speech by Linnea Walters. Every person has something that gets under their skin. It's inevitable because everyone is different. When a person tells you they're going to do something and then falls through on what they say, breaking promises is what you would call that, that is my pet peeve. Breaking promises is the thing that drives me crazier than anything. We are taught from an early age to make promises and not break them. I remember when I was 4 years old and in pre-K promising my mom to get a gold star in school, and that pinky promise followed through high school. I remember in high school I would promise my best friend I wouldn't tell the guy she was crushing on that she liked him. Now that I am a mother, I promise my daughter when she uses the potty, she'll get an M&M. Maybe the fact that I had a lot of promises broken of mine when I was a child constitutes why, as a grown-up, promises are very important to me. I vow to teach my daughter that when you make a promise, you keep it, starting with the M&M potty promises. Everyone has something that makes them tick and drives them crazy. People chewing loud, not turning their blinker on when they're driving, which is definitely my second biggest pet peeve. I am always afraid I will hit someone when they don't turn their blinker on, which is why it's my second biggest. When I started thinking about what my pet peeve was, the first thing that came to my mind was breaking promises. That's always something that I've held very close to my heart. Breaking promises range from promising your mom you'll clean your room and then you don't, or to those big promises like engagement or marriage or big career promises. Nonetheless, they all still are promises. The best example of a promise that happens all the time in the millennial age is Friday night. You've had a long work week, especially in the military. We have really long work weeks. And you're excited to go out on the town with your friends and you plan this whole thing, and then 7:30 rolls around and you're about to go out at 8 p.m. and your friend says, no, sorry, I'm gonna hang out with my boyfriend, I'm not gonna go out tonight. And after that long week, and this is the one thing you've been looking forward to, she breaks the promise. The situation happens all the time in the millennial generation, and I know it happens all the time with my friends in the military. But the notion has been instilled in us since we were babies, not to break promises. It wasn't until I became a mother that if we don't teach our children how important they are when they're really little, that they might become those adults that break the promises. It all comes down to trust. You trust when someone says they will do something, that they will do it. Promising someone and following through is very important. We get mad at our president when he doesn't follow through. We get mad at our priest when he doesn't follow through. All these important people in the world we get mad at. But I feel like when people do things in the smaller sector, they aren't frowned upon as much. But all in all, a promise is a promise. I'm going to go out of my way to show my daughter the right thing to do, and that no matter what, when you say you're going to do something, you need to follow through. If you break a promise, it can show you don't have respect for that person and that you shouldn't trust the person that broke the promise. We all want to trust the people close to us, especially people who are running our country and all that kind of stuff. The next time you make a promise, remember it started you when you were a toddler with those M&M promises.